Now for our last topic will be the frontier. Now again, to reiterate everything, frontier doesn't mean that it's rural. Yes, there are some rural places in the frontier of Shenzhen, but it doesn't mean that it is rural. It just means that it's further away from the heart of the city. And for our first frontier will be the Guanming district. It's a bit further away from the heart of the city, maybe like around 2 hours, but it's known for their eco-friendly vibe out here. Now, this is the place where most factory workers are as well, which means there's gonna be a lot more food in this place. Now, when it comes to traversing around this area, you do have 2 lines, which is just line 4 and line 6. But not only that, this place is growing rapidly nowadays. I feel like there's more lines popping out to this district nowadays, and makes it a lot more easier for people to check out this place. Now, this place is known for their scenic spots. I would say my most favorite thing about this place is the Hongqiao Bridge. It's just a long bridge where you just walk and it's red. It's so Instagrammable. It's one of the most unreal things that you're probably going to ever see. But if you want to experience like the farm life, you can go towards the Guanming farm and you can pay a couple of buckaroonies and experience what it's like to farm out here in Shenzhen. And the next one is Futian. I've never really been there before, but I heard it's pretty good. So here are some of the pictures out here. And recently they've been growing really quickly, which means there's going to be a lot of community popping up. Now, community also means school, which means there's going to be a lot more expat teacher going to Guanming nowadays. If you do work in Guanming, I would recommend just living in Guangming, because not only that living there is still cheaper, but also eating out is a lot more local and a lot more cheaper as well. But there is a downside to this, and that is you're going to be further away from the heart of the city. Now, when it comes to a 1 studio bedroom apartment, it's so much cheaper in comparison to any other things that we've already talked about. It's about like around 1,900 for a 1 studio bedroom apartment, and it's still very spacious. Now, if you're looking for a 1 bedroom apartment with balcony and with walls separating the bedroom and the living room, it's only around 3,000 buckaroonies, and it is the best bang for your buck. So if you do work in this area, you're lucky, because your cost of living is a lot cheaper in comparison to the heart of the city. And you're still getting paid the same as it is as the heart of the city, and sometimes even more in some cases. And the next one will be Pingshan. It's known for their cultural preservation, and you can see a lot of like old history out here, but again is quite further away from the heart of the city. There's been a lot of surge of job opening in this area because of the new subway line, and this means that there's going to be more opportunity for a lot of new teacher expats to come out here. To be honest, I've only been here once because of a YouTube meeting, but it's known for their Maluanshan and also International Center. But one thing I know, the cost of living here is dramatically cheap comparison to the heart of the city. It's almost the same price as it is in Guangming. I mean, sometimes even cheaper. I think the lowest that I've seen was 1,700 for a 1 studio bedroom apartment. And for a regular bedroom, you're looking about 2,700, and it's already with a balcony, good view, everything that you can probably ask for. If you want a mansion, maybe less around like 8,000. It's a great place to live if you do work around this area. The pros of this area, again, is the nature and the cultural preservation. You can see a lot of history in this area, of course, but the con is that you're going to be further away from the heart of the city. But again, it is Shenzhen. Things move really fast out here. There's already a lot of subway lines popping out here and there that's going to be faster than the other ones. So anywhere you live should be pretty much okay. And now we're going to go a bit more further, and that is Yantian district. Now, if you are into the whole beach vibe, you know, surf up or something like that, this is the place for you, because it's going to be near the Damesha and Xiaomesha. It is a popular tourist spot for a lot of local people and also expats. You can also surf there as well. Never really tried to surf, but to be honest, I can't even swim in the first place. So I would probably just lay down on the sandy beach and make some sandcastle. But it's also known for their pedestrian street, where you can buy miscellaneous gifts for your friends or your loved ones. Now, I would probably say it is far away from the heart of the city, but nowadays with the whole new line popping up, it's actually only about 45 minutes to the heart of the city, to Futian. And if you want to go further away to Nanshan, then we like 1.5 hours, which is amazing, because they extended line 2 to go all the way to the Yantian area. But if you go move to further away that side, but then yeah, you have to count in the time for you to get in the bus to go to the subway as well. Now, I would say the best thing about this district is, of course, the beach. You can go swimming anytime, surfing anytime if you do live in this area. But if you do work in this area, I would recommend just living in this area, because one bedroom studio apartment is as low as 1,800 and one regular bedroom is about 3,000 RMB. And of course, if you go toward the touristy district, it's going to be a lot more pricier. But if you go towards more the local side, it's going to be a lot cheaper as well. All right, so now for our very last district, that'll be Dapeng district, and this place is known for their peninsula life. I'm not sure what a peninsula life is, but I guess like a beach but with like mountains. But they're known for their fortress. It's an amazing fortress. It feels like you're going back in time when you go out here. And if you don't like the hustling bustling city, this is the perfect place for you to work in, because this is more like a tourist spot and it takes a long while for you to get into this area from the heart of the city. Not that you only have to use the subway, but also you have to go through a freeway, which takes about like an hour or so. Now, if you do live in this area, you do have to have your own transportation. You can't really truly rely on the subway, or maybe use a taxi, or perhaps the best thing to do is use a Didi, because it's a lot more cheaper if you do that. Now, one bedroom studio apartment is as low as 1,600 around this area. It's goddamn cheap. But if you're looking for more of a separated room, maybe that's around 2,400. Still pretty doable, especially with the salary that you do have. But of course, if you do live towards the more touristy area, of course, the price is going to be a bit more higher. Again, if you have common sense, you're going to pick the cheaper place. And the pros and the cons of this place is that it's going to be cheaper out here, quiet life, but again, extremely far from the heart of the city. And you can't really see this unless if you traverse 3 hours into Nanshan. But yeah, that's about it. This is the district based from my experience, and that is the frontier, business, and also the residential district. With all this information, I want you to make the best judgment to yourself, and make sure to comment down below. What kind of person are you? What kind of life do you want to live? I can recommend a district for you. That was the longest video I've ever done, but I hope this video helps you out and you get to enjoy the sunset right over here. It's goddamn beautiful, and this beautiful cherry blossom. And if you do enjoy the view, or either you learn something out of this video, click on the like button and subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 16 subscribers. That's my goal, my lifetime goal. Maybe if I reach 16 subscribers, I will do a backflip, but I'll probably get a head injury after I do that. If you have any question, comment down below. I'll reply to you as soon as possible. And I'm here to make videos and to help out expats in Shenzhen. That's my goal. And hopefully after this whole series, so I can start making travel videos in Shenzhen. And look at the sunset right over here. Wow.